Have you felt broken after divorce or other heartbreak? Are you looking for hope, inspiration, and tools to help you heal? Then you've come to the right place. Welcome to From Heartbreak to Healing podcast. I'm Sandy Falter, a certified grief coach, mom, and grandma. My own journey of loss once left my heart shattered, but God met me in the brokenness, and step by step, I learned how to rebuild a beautiful, joy-filled life. Now I'm here to walk with you. Each week, you'll hear encouragement, practical tools, and hope to remind you that even in the hardest seasons, healing is possible, and your best days are still ahead. Hi, friends. Welcome to the first episode of From Heartbreak to Healing podcast. I'm your host, Sandy Falter, and I'm honored that you're here with me today. This podcast is for those who have walked through divorce, loss, or other heartbreak and are searching for hope, healing, and a way forward. If that's you, I want you to know you are not alone and you're in the right place. I want to start by telling you a little bit about my story because it's nice to know that who you're listening to understands. I remember the exact moment my life changed forever. I was in my bedroom and my youngest daughter was in bed asleep down the hall, unaware that our life and that of our family was crumbling. I felt numb, I felt fear, and I felt a wave of anxiety that I had never felt before. And in that moment, I truly believed I was broken beyond repair. And like glass shattered into a million pieces, I didn't know how I was going to be able to put it all back together. And as if that wasn't enough, around the same time, I lost 3 people that I loved deeply. My dad, my mom, and my brother who just lived down the road. I couldn't catch a break. But I had 6 kids and a handful of grandkids and a life that had to be lived. I had people who depended on me. I knew I had to pick myself back up, but honestly, I didn't know how. I didn't know how the pieces could all fit back together to make me whole again. For a long time, I thought healing meant putting everything back the way it was. But eventually I found a grief coach who walked alongside me and helped show me a new way. I learned that healing wasn't putting everything back the way it was. I could take the pieces and make something new. That's where my healing journey began. I discovered tools, practices, and sound principles to guide me. Slowly, step by step, my heart began to change. I never thought I would be happy again, but today I can honestly say that I am living a joy-filled, happy, and purposeful life. And that's why I'm here with you now. Today, as a certified grief coach, I guide Christian women who have experienced divorce, heartbreak, or other loss through the same process that helped me. Practical steps, encouragement, sound principles, and a lot of hope so that they can move forward and create a life filled with love, joy, and purpose. If you're feeling numb, broken, or overwhelmed with fear or grief, I want you to know you're not alone. I've been there, and I'm here to walk this road with you. And it's okay for you to be right where you are. It's part of your journey, and you won't feel this way forever. Please don't give up hope for healing. You don't have to have it all figured out, and you don't have to be strong today. What you do need to know is that you're not alone. God has not forgotten you. He can take even the deepest heartbreak and turn it into something new and beautiful. My story is one of beauty for ashes, and your story can be that too. Shortly after my husband left me, I wrote a poem called Sand to Glass. And in fact, I originally named my business Sand to Glass Coaching. And I wrote about how I felt like I had always been a rock. I was solid. People could count on me. I could handle anything. I was strong. And then I was shattered. I was pulverized and it was painful. And then I was left in little pieces like sand. And sand is not strong on its own. Sand has to rely on other things or people to make it strong. And I too had to learn to rely on others and God. And in that process, I saw God refining me. And sand can turn into glass. And glass is beautiful and has many purposes. And I could see in my life how God was using this refining time to make something new and beautiful out of my life. So it's okay if you're not strong right now. It's okay if right now you have been crushed and you feel like sand and need to rely on others and the strength of Christ to get you through. But if you're patient, if you hold on to hope, you will see God refining you. And his purposes will be made known and you'll be made into something strong and beautiful. If you're wondering what to expect on this podcast, From Heartbreak to Healing, each episode I will have honest conversations with you about healing, about heartbreak, about the process. I'll share practical tools, sound, time-tested principles, coping skills, encouragement rooted in faith, and sometimes I'll bring in some special friends to share their stories and their experience and expertise that will help you on your healing journey. Together, we're going to take the small but powerful steps to help you move forward in creating a life of purpose, joy, and love. Thank you for spending this first episode with me on From Heartbreak to Healing podcast. It means the world to me that you're here. If this episode spoke to your heart, I would love for you to subscribe or follow me so that you don't miss all the things coming up next. And if you'd like some free resources to support you right now, you can go to coach.sandyfalter.com. I'll put that in the show notes. But most importantly, my friend, I want you to remember that even if you are in the hardest season, you are stronger than you feel. You are deeply loved, and there is hope for healing. Thank you for spending this time with me on From Heartbreak to Healing podcast. My hope is that you leave each episode reminded that you are not alone and that God has hope, peace, and a purpose waiting for you beyond the heartbreak. If today's conversation encouraged you, please share it with a friend who needs it too. And don't forget to click the link in the show notes for free resources to support you on your healing journey. Until next time, my friend, remember you are stronger than you feel, you are enough exactly as you are, and you are deeply loved.